Hi, and welcome back to another edition of PDQ-PD. You have undoubtedly seen the use of emojis in texting, in documents, and even in advertising and on TV. If you do a quick internet search of using emojis, you'll find topics like using emojis at schools could improve language skills and how emojis can help children communicate. Specifically, there are some lesson plans that you can use with emojis, such as using emojis for writing prompts. You could poll students' moods using emojis, especially for younger students that don't yet have the reading skills. You can have students do exit tickets with emojis, or maybe measure their satisfaction with a particular project or lesson plan by having them select an emoji as opposed to writing out. You might want to give quick feedback for a student's writing example. Rather than write comments, you could just use an emoji for a quick way of giving some feedback, or maybe you just want to liven up your documents. Today what I'd like to do is show you how to use emojis in Google Documents. So you can see I am in a Google document here, and I'm going to just start typing regular text to show you how this all works. While I'm typing here, I've decided I want to use an emoji at this point. So I'm just going to leave my cursor and go to Insert and scroll down to Special Characters. Now you're going to have a lot of options under these special characters, and the default that comes up is symbols that you can put into your document. And we're not going to cover those today, but if you go to the symbols, you can see the second one down, the second option down is emoji. And when you select that, you see it brings up a number of emojis here. And as you scroll over them, the only problem is they're a little small. But if you scroll over them, it makes them a little bit bigger and tells you what they are. Just to the right of the emoji window, you have a choice of what kinds of emojis you want to bring up. A lot of options here. And I'm just going to leave it here for a second. And let's just bring in a picture here. And when I select it, you see that it brings it into the text right where the cursor was left. And let's put a couple in here just to show you what I'm talking about. So I've got a couple of emojis in there. And now when I close this window, I can continue to type. The emojis are inserted right in line with the typing. Now you may want to make these a little bit larger, and if that's the case, you simply select them, change the text size, and it will make the emojis larger. The nice thing about these is when you enlarge them greatly, it doesn't distort the picture. Still makes them as clear as they were small. This is not necessarily the case when you copy and paste from another source. So let me give you another example of how this works, practical usage. I'm going to go up here to Insert and select, and this time, instead of people, I'm going to select animals. Just scroll through these real quickly here to show you all the options that you have. A lot of different kinds of emojis. But in this case, I'm going to go up here and select a dog. And select another. Close it. And there it is. I'm going to make that larger so you can see it. I'm just going to make the entire thing larger. So there's a way to communicate the dog was tired using emojis. Now, if you are in a Google slide deck, I'm in a Google slide deck now. It's exactly the same procedure with one small difference. First, you have to start with inserting a text box. Once you insert the text box, then you can go to Insert. Scroll down to Special Characters, select the character that you'd like, click out of it, and you can change the size as you'd like. And one last thing I want to show you, because I think this is pretty neat. I'm going to go to Insert, Special Characters again, and in this case, let's just assume that I want a particular emoji. You can use the mouse to draw what you want, and it will start to guess what you're trying to draw. And in this case, because using my mouse is so awkward, I'm trying to make a football, but as I get a little bit more detail, it narrows the results. And there's a football, I select it, and it enters it. So that's how you can insert emojis and other symbols into your document. This works in all the Google Docs As I said, you might have to enter a text box first, but it's a pretty simple way to enter some pretty nice pictures, especially if you are handicapped in the art department as I am in drawing those kind of things. Hope this is helpful. Hope you can find some uses for this in your own practice. And as always, have a great day.